lads, it's the Celestic Warrior here, and it's that time of the year again. Midterm's been over for 2 days. It's getting dark as hell as I start coming home from school, and it's really flipping cold. And you know what the stupidest thing is? My school decides it'd be a good idea to keep the windows open during class. Let me tell you, keeping the windows open at this time of year is like just basically bringing in an iceberg and leaving it in the middle of the room. It's gonna get cold pretty quick. In other news, last week I got a certain game that appeared on my top 10 most wanted 3DS games. Yeah, and you're probably thinking, if Black 2 disappointed you so much, what did you think of it? I freaking adored this game! By far, my favorite Pokemon game to date. And that is a huge step up from Black 2. I mean, Black 2 I had since Christmas of 2012 and I never ended up beating it. I just found it boring. Had this, 3 days, beat it. That's not to say the game is short. It's about like, what, around 30 hours? It is a bit on the easy side, but I think it was an intentional design choice. However, if you actually turn the experience share off, then you'll find yourself playing a pretty tricky game. People complain about this. It's like, that's like complaining about being able to change the difficulty. The experience share is the difficulty setting. Turning it on is the easy mode. Turning it off is the hard mode. There you go. Why did people not complain about that like in other games? Whatever. In other news, I'm beginning to work on another countdown. You know my top 17 favorite Pokemon? Well, you probably do, because I probably made a rant about that a couple of days ago. Yeah, I'm going to be doing something along the lines of a remake. I was originally going to make it my top 18, given the introduction of the Fairy type, but I decided, you know what, considering that a lot of my favorites are dual types, it does get pretty flippin' confusing, so I just thought, you know what, screw it, I'm making it a top 10. Because I can. Plus things are starting to get a little congested, but yeah. I've started working on that. And I've got more collabs along the way, actually. You know how I said I was going to redo my top 15 Kid Icarus Uprising chapters only as an actual completed list? Yeah, I'm going to be doing that as a collab with MS Reshiram, the Storm God. Yeah, and it's not going to be top 15, but top 24. Needless to say, it's a pretty big undertaking. He's handling the editing, though. And then, I've got some collabs with B-Boy Solo Universe. And it's going to be numerous countdowns on music within the Pokemon franchise. Because let's be honest here. Pokemon has brilliant music. So yeah, that's going to be, So yeah, I have a feeling that's going to be pretty good. There's one more thing I have to say. I haven't gotten a user question in yonks. So, please, submit a user question in the comments, in a PM, or you can leave one on my Ask page. There will be a link to that in the description. Yeah. Also, I'm still currently building a good competitive team in this game. However, if you want to battle me, my friend code is here. And it'll also be in the description. If you missed it there. That's pretty much everything I have to say. With that being said, I'm the Celestic Warrior, and you know, I can't really think of anything witty to say. I got X, don't ask why. An overused joke is incredibly overused.